grade of the wood. Goes my ride. It's a cool plane, that one. Been on it before. Well, there's the room. There you go. Put all my work gear in there. Got a new earpiece, brand new. Brought an extra pillow from Walmart. There's my desk. And there's a creatine from Walmart. And the wife gave me this. Electrolytes. Here's my back foam roller, must have. And radio charging up. I brought this in too from home. It's like a modulator of some sort, so because everything's running off a generator now, so I want to make sure I don't fry my electronics. And I brought a couple books. So I'm reading right now. It's a prequel of the main series. It's really good. I highly recommend. And there you go. Here's my new sweater. The newest version. So I'll be testing out and promoting in the near future. Yeah, a bunch of water bottles. Gotta have lots of water bottles. My regular clothes bag and my 3 totes. Extra axe. Yeah, 28-inch handle. And my bag, work bag. My belt. Brand new tape. Need a new radio holster. Let's see, got water. Bucket mask. Neck flap. Let me adjust the camera here. All this stuff used to be in my lunch bag, but I threw it in here. What's in here? All right. Fits on this right here in the top there. The GoPro. Radio battery. Oh, I should make sure this is charged up. This doesn't need to be in. Well, I'll keep it in there for now. And that. Oh, I should put my extra battery bank. Where is it? Right here, to make sure I get enough juice on my phone to record. So I'll go in there. I got this here. Getting sawdust out of your eyes. When you gotta do your business in the bush. Pens. Heartburn pills. I don't really need them anymore. I've had heartburn in ages. Cold sore stuff. That's about it. Personal first aid. Must have. And a spare bar wrench. And another spare wrench. Another one. And a bunch of ribbon. And here. Chain. Chain. Parts kit. Files. Some files there. There you go. That's the stuff. Yeah, not so foggy anymore. Clearing up a bit, it's good. Apparently, we're in that valley to the left. Just to the left there, of that point. That's where we're working. Okay, I'll settle in the camp. It's like 5 o'clock, roughly. There's looking northerly, northwesterly, something like that. Here's the camp, older camp. It's only a single story, and there's an upper dry room where I put my gear up there. And you see there's a helipad on the roof, but we're not using that one. You got a separate float for the 206. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite warm out. I think I overdressed. I did bring my firefighting fallen pants. But the problem with those pants is the crotch isn't stretchy, so you can't take big steps. That's one of the things about the Fanner pants that I like. They got the stretchy material, so you're not restricted in your leg movement. And I was going to sew in my own stretchy fabric in the crotch of the firefighting pants. I just didn't get enough time. I only had like 3 days off. Yeah, 3 days off between firefighting and then this shift. Just flew in today. Yeah. I just got Wi-Fi. I think we're on a Starlink dish because it's really fast. We must be on a Starlink dish. So I'm going to call the wife. See you guys on the hill. Man, I love being out here. Look how awesome it is. Way out in the middle of nowhere. Pristine. Pretty awesome countryside. Pretty awesome. So much old growth around here. Let me pan over. I mean, there's a couple cut blocks in the hillside, but there's so much old growth still. This is one little hill, one side of one little hill. Okay, all down there is all old growth. There's so much. This is one little tiny section of an inlet. Look at that. All old growth. So much. There's a few cut blocks here and there. You can see them. Pretty cool though, eh? Yeah, I can't wait to figure out where I'm going tomorrow. Got my binoculars with me. Right down there. So I'm going to be scoping things out throughout the shift. I like just looking at stuff with my binoculars. It's a little landslide over there. It's cool. There's a fairly recent cut block. A valley of trees in the middle. And there's an older cut block. You can tell that's the small little sapling trees growing in there now. It's all been planted, replanted. Yeah, still quite warm out. Even if this cloudy, cool weather, it's still quite warm out. First trip just left. First day. Oh, what a view. 7 in the morning. Cool. That's nice up here. That's great. Nice and calm in the water. We're working just around that point right there. But the chopper went that way for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe there's a few blocks. Maybe there's a few blocks around this corner here. Some other guys are going to, I'm not sure. They didn't have the Avenza map, so we got a paper map, so it's gonna be kind of tricky orientating myself without a Avenza map, but just from where other blocks are, you know. But it'll be fun to jump off of here. Yeah. All right, I better go get dressed. I'm fifth trip. The first trip just left, so I've probably got over 20 minutes, so there's no real panic. Yeah, what a view, eh? So, supposed to be a lot of yellow cedar. Yellow cedar, red cedar, hemlock balsam, and spruce. So, we'll have to see what my block is like, or my quarter. There's 3 of us in the block I'm in for the first day, and then tomorrow they're gonna pull one guy out after today, pull one guy out. So there's gonna be 2 of us. Sounds like I'll be staying in this block until it's finished. So it might be the whole shift, I'm not sure. Because a lot of it has been done, but it's a big block, so yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Weather-wise anyway. Okay, not quite my quarter, but I'm far enough away from the helipad. Fog bank coming in. Well, it did just come in, but then it's clearing up again. So there was a trail, I guess it was an old trail, ribboned out on the face. Followed it, it's disappeared. I was like, why? There's no trail to the far side, like what's going on? So I'm gonna cut a new trail. Came up this walk log here behind me, and I found a nice trail up in the timber. Above the face, I found a bunch of extra fuel, which is good because the guy who loaded our fuel in our gear in the chopper this morning, because we're loading all our gear in the chopper, the boot compartment of the chopper was full, and he loaded the oil jugs wrong, and they got punctured. So both the oil jugs had holes in them, in the bottom, of course. So I had to shove little sticks in there. But there's some oil here on the trail, so I'm going to use that for today, and then I'll transfer the oil in the jug that's got the hole in it over to the good one. There's another set of oil, and probably a cheater set of gas there, a cheater jug and an oil. So, like I say, I don't have the Avenza, so I got to find a corner post. Well, not really, because I'm working on a face, so I don't really need to do that, but I'll figure out where the sideline is, and I gotta assess where I'm gonna start. Now that I got a good trail, I'm assuming it goes all the way to the sideline, so I'm just coming back to get my gear. I'm way at the far side, farthest away from the pad. It's a bit foggy, but do a little assessment here. Oh yeah, I can just make out the ocean down there, around the corner. There's a high ceiling, a cloud above us, so I can see up the hill up there pretty easy. So that's good. And as we flew in, it was kind of wide open, and just little pockets of cloud hugging the hillside here. I think we'll be fine. Okay, I gotta get going. I still gotta hike over there a little ways. Okay. I'm already sweating my bag off. Oh man, Tree going down. Hear that? Didn't see it. I'm just sweating my bag off. We've got a cloudy day. There's no wind to cool you down. And I got these fancy fanner pants. Fanners with the knee pads in here. It's like my third day in these pants. They're supposed to be like the summer ones because they got vents in the back. And they are not good for summer. No, not at all. The tiny little vents in the back is all you got to cool you down. No, these are not good for summer at all. Like $400. I like how they're stretchy and they got lots of pockets and have a spot for the knee pads, but no, terrible for summer. They need to do a better job for summer pants. Okay, so what I've done, I've only got like not even a tank in. It's cleared up. See? It's been like, I don't know, 15 minutes or something. It's cleared up. And I took this little bowl here. The hill kind of goes and it flattens out a bit and then it goes steep again. So I got all the saplings down, took a couple snags down, and another thing I want to show you, this is my first hazard of the day. So I got that hazard right there in that tree. It should be easy. But then I got these two snags on the face, and so the guy who was here yesterday, who flew out, finished a shift, went home, could have done a better job preparing for the next guy, me. Like, get your snags. Like, should have got your snags. Yeah, so he maybe ran out of time. So, I'll give him benefit of the doubt. He had to pack your gear out and everything, so he probably maybe ran out of time, but yeah. Anyway, to get those snags, and there's a hazard down there, so it's like a no work zone down there, and I don't really have to deal or worry about it because it's a little ways down there now. And there's a point over there, so I'll probably work everything from here behind me and back to the sideline and work that up, and then hopefully for the whole day. And then because my partner, there's three of us, right? I'm on the edge. The guy in the middle is taken off today. He's only put one day in here because the boss is putting a helipad into a new spot, and so the guy in the middle is going to go with the boss tomorrow when the pad's in and start on that block right across from camp. So I'll jump over there tomorrow, that point right there. And then I'm assuming there's a creek just over this sideline because there's a line of alders, which generally indicates a creek. Okay, so I got some prepping to do. I still have to go over there. There's a bunch of saplings and stuff I got to get down because you want them on the bottom, right? Because it's heli jobs, you want them on the bottom. So I can do that, get those snags. And then, these little saplings here, get that. There's a whole bunch up there. Get them down first. But it's pretty easy going. It'll go fast. It's just from my experience and been doing this a long time, this is like an easy block. There are probably some sketchy ones here, but the timber is fairly thick. I wouldn't have a problem finding some pushers to smash any hazards over. So it's going to be a good shift. I'm pretty excited. It feels good to be back after firefighting for a month. Out in the interior of BC, breathing in ash, smoke. Working with small trees it was actually kind of boring. There were some fun times and some interesting stuff, meet some cool people and see some, different parts of the province, but actually cutting wise, it's pretty uneventful. I see the boundary line. So I don't know if that's the top line or if the sideline kind of comes in. So, okay. Kind of familiarizing myself with the block here. So to see the sideline there, and it kind of goes up, and then I guess it kind of curves over. I have to look at the map again. The map actually is in my pocket. I'll show you. There's it here. Yeah. Right here. So that black line is a rough outline on what's done, and that's uphill. So, yeah. That's uphill right there. So, and this is all done down here. So I'm way in the far corner over here. Nope. I'm way over here. So you see as you go up, the sideline angles in. Doesn't go straight up the hill, it angles in. And the circles are the helipads. There's a helipad right below me. Below the, it's not marked in here, on the map at the camp there, the main map, it shows the area that's been ribbon out, no work zone. It shows that. It's between the black line there and the circle, which is the helipad. So I got a helipad just below me. I don't think I'm gonna go to it because I got a real good trail that way. This the pad's basically sideways and down just a little bit, so it's really easy going. I got a good trail. Okay, I gotta get to work. There's enough rambling on for me. The sweat's starting to cool down. I just realized I forgot to move the camera. I was gonna move it over there so you guys can see the tree go down. That's a pretty good stump. Yeah, I gotta file up. It's not cutting as good as it could for cedar because cedar's quite soft. I was thinking maybe I should have brought my 592, but there's a bunch of guys running smaller saws, all hopped up, you know. I modified with extra power. Those it's that West Coast saw bark box mufflers on the stills are popular. Everyone's running those 3-point dogs. Not everyone. I'm not. I don't see a point. I run those 3-point dogs. I don't know. See the benefit, but a lot of guys do. Got a modified muffler. What else was I gonna say? Oh, right, the bucking card. So I used to wear the bucking card on my suspenders. Here, hold on a sec. Yeah, so I used to run on my suspenders, but I'm gonna put them down here on my belt because when I hang them down here, they flap around, get in my face. Then I'll just tie them down. So I might do that again, but we'll see. So there's the card. Oh. I gotta learn. Oh, this is the first. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, my partner calling me, just checking to see where I am. So this is the first tree I have to really get the card out and get familiar with. So it's a cedar. So we got the crane for the big wood and the 61 for the small wood. Fog's coming in again. Yeah. He's kind of working his way in. Come on, focus. Yeah, so it says here the target weight is 16,750 pounds. The crane. And then there's a bucking card and a weight card, so come on now. Where's cedar? A red cedar. So there's the weights. So you get bottom diameter, top diameter, length. It gives you in feet and meters. And then here it gives you the grade of the wood. So you kind of want to maximize the weight of the log with the grade of the wood, because you don't want half the log. If you've got a prime length measurement, that's max weight, but half the log is high grade and half the other half is like utility or something, or saw log, then you just devalue the log because it goes to the cheaper, the lower grade, unless they can cut it in a length where you can salvage some high grade at a lower length, but they want prime lengths. So there's a bit of an art to it, you know. So gray breaks like the hemlock and balsam are 20 and 24, 26 and 20, depending on the grade. Spruce 30, cypress 30, 24, 20. And then there's all the lengths. And then there's knot sizes. We got boomsticks. If you find the boomsticks, we can cut for boomsticks. Off lengths, okay on all species of cleaning up broken ends. If we clean up a broken end and it'll fly, then that's good, it's fine. It can be a random measurement. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into the details, but gang, 100% face, single 50% face, like quality wood, you know. Saw log and bed are 75% face, like the face of the log that you're cutting, you know. Anyway, so yeah, fog's really coming in now. Look at there's my corner or my low point. So we'll watch it. It's thin. I can see through it, so I'll just have to watch it. I gotta get work. I can't be talking too much. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next good tree. One of these ones. Okay, I fell a couple saplings there. Here's my next tree. It's got a good lean that way. Straight up and down is right there. So just off center to the left. I'm probably gonna dump it down right there. Because if I dump it high, like right in here, some of these other trees, they're gonna come down here, and I'll be bucking below other bucked wood. So I want to get this one down just above that wood down there. So there's a lot of open space for future trees to dump, that it won't be below other bucked wood, which is rule of thumb you don't want to do, but a lot of times you do end up doing it. It's safe as long as the wood's locked in behind a stump. And here's another hazard I seen. This one broke off. Okay, so it was two trees connected to the butt, together at the butt, and then one half split off, is hung up. And this guy here, and the branches of this guy. So, and it's a snag too, right, dead. So probably I'll have to smash her down, I guess. Have to make a plan for that one. Okay, here we go, here we go. Yeah, even with the brand new 572, still got on and off switch problems. Doesn't want to turn off. Typical Husky. What I do wish though is that Husky made dogs that didn't, I'll show you, that didn't come down. Like if you get the big dogs, they'll come down farther. But I wish they actually were like stills and they came out farther instead. Because when they come out farther, the power head comes farther away from the tree and away from the flare. But when the dogs come down, it doesn't do anything really. It doesn't actually help get the power head away from the flare of the tree. So you usually got to cut out the flare. So maybe I'll make some custom dogs, and or maybe I'll just weld some spikes that are a little longer when I get home. Oh, experiment. Okay. And another thing is, I got my Trigvi website back up and running. It was off for a while. I kind of screwed up there. It's a forestry forum and a forum for prospecting and mining, you know, gold panning. It's one of my hobbies I like to do. It's cleared up again, you know, that was quick. Yeah, so I made a mistake. Sorry about that, guys. It should be up and running. It's already up and running now, so by the time you see this video, it'll be up and running for a little while yet. Yeah, oops. So I'm just gonna prepay a whole year to the software that I'm using for the website. Yeah, oh well. So I don't have to, I'll pay for a year and just make sure I don't screw up again. So yeah, sorry about that. And I got, I'm almost sold out of my sweaters, and I got a new design. I won't be ready for this winter because it takes like months to time I send it in. They send me a sample, the manufacturer, the factory. It takes months. So I kind of missed the boat on this winter. So maybe it'll be ready by next spring or something. But I'll show you that. I'll show that to you guys here in another video. It's too really warm. It's really too warm right now for wearing it, but I brought it just to show you guys. So I'll probably set up like you can just register your email, and then you can get on the list for the new sweaters, wool sweaters, something like that. I'm brainstorming on how I'm going to do it. I'll set up maybe a landing page or I don't know, something. Yeah. Okay. I'll probably put the camera back on for this hazard here. Probably. I got a lot of work to do, and yeah, I got to get some wood down. So see you guys in a bit.